Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today it's another foundation day and we are gonna talk about Shiseido Synchro Self-Refreshing foundation. I will try it for the first time. I never even applied it on my face. I will play with it a little bit. I have no clue what's gonna happen, and if you want to see the real test, the real try it on personal opinion, just keep on watching. I have a sample. Yes, I have a sample. I don't have the full foundation size. Let's get into the application. What I did so far with my face was to apply my skincare, which is a serum, nothing fancy, and my Hydra Beauty Nutrition by Chanel, which is a moisturizer, which for me acts as a primer. What I'm gonna do, no primer on my face, just the foundation with a foundation brush, which is gonna give me a higher coverage application. Along the way, I'm gonna tell you a few things about this product, and let's see if they are true or not. The foundation has a SPF 30. It's an oil-free foundation, and it's gonna provide, and it should provide with the all-day hydration. My skin, it's dry, let's say, and sometimes I'm getting oily on the T-zone if I'm wearing the foundation for a long time. It should reduce the appearances of the pores. The skin should look fresh. It's suitable for all skin types. Doesn't have a fragrance, etc. It should replace the old Shiseido Synchro Skin Glow Luminizing Fluid Foundation. So this should be the new version of that. My shade for this foundation, it's 210 Birch, and it's a neutral undertone. Never even opened this little tiny box. Well, I went to Sephora and I asked them nicely if I could have this little sample so I don't have to buy the full size like I did before without trying it first. It's wiser. I'm gonna, let's say, apply on one side with this brush, and then on the other side, let's see how it goes. This is how it is. I'm gonna try to give you close up so you can see exactly what's happening. Okay, so far it's not very liquidish and it's not creamy. It's in between creamy and liquidish. And then we take the brush, which is a Sephora brush. This is my favorite for liquid foundation. Let's proceed. A little goes a long way from what I see. This is how it went so far. Fortunately, I had to pause the video for around 2 minutes because I have a concert outside going on and it's a little bit too noisy. Should enhance the skin surface texture and tone. It does. See this little texture on my skin? It is visible. Because I have texture skin. You don't see it, but let me show it to you closer. You can see the bumps on my face, okay? So far, this is what it is. Let's continue. Because I heard people telling me, why don't you try the stuff with the beauty sponge? Well, let's do that. Already made it wet, and I'm gonna take the excess out. Place it everywhere. On my forehead, I'm gonna try to apply it with my fingers. Let's see. Now let's proceed. We are gonna need a little bit more, and let's take it from here. I must tell you, the sponge, it's absorbing a lot of the product. At the first glance, the sponge side looks more natural. That textured skin that I was showing to you on the other side is not visible on this side that much. So with the sponge it looks much better, but the coverage is not as high as with the foundation brush. You know, usually I like to try a few times the foundation before I come to you, but this time this is the situation. I cannot buy all the foundations in the world. This is the reality. Better try, which I recommend to you to do as well. Try it first and after decide if it's good for you or not. I'm gonna play a little bit with my fingers on my forehead to see how it stays, how it blends. And with the fingers, the foundation doesn't sink. It floats in the air. It floats on my forehead. It doesn't go. You know, the foundation should become one with the skin. It shouldn't fly or levitate on top of your skin. It stays. See? Sometimes I'm thinking that these things are happening with the foundation which contains SPF. Maybe this is the deal with them. Actually no, because my favorite foundation, which is Diorskin Nude Air Serum foundation, I have a video on this and I'm gonna put it here for you to check it out if you want to. That one has SPF 25 and it does not do this at all. So maybe the SPF shouldn't be the issue, but I'm gonna try to rectify this situation on my forehead with the beauty sponge, because apparently from what I see so far, this is the solution for if you want to use this foundation. See, it's much better. And now I'm gonna try to build it up. This foundation is advertised as buildable. So let's see if we can make it. So what we have, watch guys. Right side, brush side. You can see the texture of my skin. The coverage is higher, but you can see the dots that I have, which is the texture of my skin. Left side, beauty sponge or beauty blender, and it looks much more natural, and I like it. On my forehead, I applied it with my fingers, as you've seen, and the product does not sink into your skin. So I had to rectify it with the beauty blender, and it became normal. I like it, but what I recommend you, if you have this foundation or if you're planning on buying it, this is a go for it. If you're not a fan of a beauty sponge as me, I'm not a fan of it, but some foundation, as you can see, are a must to be used with this foundation sponge. Unfortunately, I'm a brush person and a finger person, if I could say that. Next, I'm gonna go with a little bit of concealer, a little bit of powder under my eyes. I'm gonna try to finish a little bit my makeup to see how the other products are gonna sit on top of the foundation, and I'll be back to you with the conclusion. And if we still have light outside, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna show you how it looks on a daylight, even though right now I have a combination of a daylight and artificial light, so it's not much difference than what it's outside. The light is very important. We are lucky, we still have some natural light. This is the foundation in 100% light, natural light, and probably it's a little bit noisy in here. So what do you think? The side with the brush, using the brush, and the side using the beauty sponge. I took you out already on my balcony on the natural light. Yes, it's quite good. It looks quite natural and acceptable in the natural light. You made your opinion already. I applied a little bit of bronzer from Hourglass Ambient lighting bronzer. Not much, just very little, just to keep the foundation, to preserve it in its natural state as much as possible. I applied a little bit of concealer from Marc Jacobs Remedy Concealer, and I top it up with some fixing powder, which is Secret brightening powder from Laura Mercier. What can I tell you? Because I want to help you to decide if this is good for you or not, and I can give you my opinion on this. According to my own experience, I have dry skin. I have texture skin. Not much, but I do have it. If you should buy it or not, if you are a beauty sponge person and you like the application of a beauty sponge, just go for it. If not, if you are against beauty sponge and you don't want to use that and you don't like it, this is not the foundation for you, because it's gonna be there and it's gonna fly all over your face, if you know what I mean. Shiseido, it's advertising it as weightless foundation, but you can feel it on your face and it moves, and it should move. If I do this, do you see the trace? Zoop. Do you see the trace? The foundation moves. Number 2, it creases, and it shouldn't crease because it should self-refresh with your skin. It sinked into my fine lines. And now look at my forehead. I have some wrinkles on my forehead. Maybe I need some Botox. But look at my forehead. No need for me to tell you anything. You can see it, you can form your own opinion. Third, the ingredients. If this was a super amazing ingredient foundation, I would probably go for it. But if you go to INSEE Beauty, which is my favorite application to check the ingredients of the products, you will see some things. Let's go to the application. We have 3 ingredients which we don't like. The red means it's at risk. See, you have some cute ingredients in here. Most of the foundations, they have these ingredients. All of these are endocrine disruptors. So imagine if you put this on your face every day. The only thing which can save you, it's a good skincare routine that you do it before the application. But it's a bit subjective because most of the foundation, they do contain these ingredients. The hydration, I don't know what to tell you, because you should wear it for a long time to be able to say if indeed it hydrates you or not. I felt a little bit tingling on my face, so I had the need of scratching a little bit. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that I helped you a little bit to make your decisions, and I hope to see you all very soon. Kisses from me. Bye!